What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are doing another speed rebuild on Madden 21, and you can tell it's a speed rebuild because how fast the intro is. It's electrifying. Leave a like and subscribe. I could bring that energy, all right? I could, but I don't know if that's just cringe or you guys just don't like it. I will admit, when I watch videos with someone that's maybe not that high energy, but a little too high energy, it makes me sad, but sometimes it juices me, you know? It gets me going. Maybe this, maybe this will wake you up. Maybe you're feeling a little tired, but now you're awake. And ironically enough, it's like 3 a.m. for me, and I'm going to sleep in like 2 hours, so I don't know what I just did, but it's probably going to be detrimental to my actual sleep success. So, boom, glad to help, future me. Anyways, though, of course, like I said, this is a speed rebuild this time of the Buffalo Bills. I think they're an 83 overall, but didn't change anything outside of upping a few devs for our, the rookies. Because I feel like Spencer Brown's going to be a star, and if he's not, that's kind of a cuck because he looks absolutely insane. If you guys watch my top 10 sleepers video, he's obviously one of the top 10. He's absolutely insane. Mekhi Becton sleeper type. Really tall, really fast, really strong, really good. And of course, also Gregory Rousseau, I can't. I'm bad with these names. It could be the clearest cut. It could literally be like a 3-letter name. I would mess it up. I would just mess it up. And of course, you might be thinking, oh, he's doing all these rebuilds. What's even the point of checking out the channel next Madden? Well, you can see here it's an 82 overall team. The official ratings have come out, and the Bills are rated as an 86. So that's a full 4 overall point difference. So you obviously know if a top-tier team like this is off by that many overalls for Madden 21 compared to Madden 22, you know a lot of the other ones are going to be pretty bad themselves. But obviously, we're not talking about Madden 22 right now. We're talking about Madden 21. This is what the roster looks like. I did not know Zach Moss got hidden development trait. I mean, he's a bit slow. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out, but go ahead. The problem with these ratings are, sure, this is Zach Moss in real life, maybe. He's not that fast, whatever. But you have to make them usable. At the end of the day, you either have to drop these rookies' ratings by a ton, or you have to raise this guy up, because literally every draft, there's about 10 guys with that trucking, that stiff arm, that juke, that spin, that strength, but they're faster. Literally, like, every single draft, there's at least 5 to 10 of those types of players. So why would I want to use Zach Moss? I wouldn't. That's the point. Of course, Josh Allen, I think, is also an 88 in Madden 22. I know we're not supposed to be talking about it, but I can't help but do it. Stephon Diggs, also lower than 98, I believe, for next Madden, which is really weird because you can argue that, I wouldn't say he was better than Devontae, but, right on par with him. So maybe 98, 99 would be fair. Anti-vaxxer Cole Beasley. I'm not going to, get into that because at the end of the day, there's just so much. I mean, I don't want to even talk. I just don't want to talk about it, okay? Deion Dawkins, I do not know if he's actually an 87 overall or not, but I did download a newer roster. I seen David Bakhtiari was a 99 overall on it, so maybe this person just upped the offensive lineman ratings. I have no idea, but all I know is that if it's up for this team, all the other teams are upped as well. Micah Hyde at 95 and Poyer at 94 also seems like that might be a boost, especially considering you have Trey White at 92, so I have no idea, but we're here now, so accept it. Ed Oliver is an 87. I also don't know if that's real or not, but this is what we're doing. We're almost to Madden 22. Just bear with me. 82 overall team, 8 minutes on the clock. We need a tight end. We need guards. We need a left tackle. We need O-line in general. We need outside linebacker. We need a cornerback. We need a defensive end. We need... Jesus. But let's just get into it. Like I said, 8 minutes on the clock. Let's go for it right now in 3, 2, 1, go. I know I said right now, but that's obviously not the case. Oh, wow. I've already sold. But obviously, Dawson Knox, if you've watched many of the series on this channel, that he is actually, well, good enough. Obviously, he's a pretty decent mismatch, but we're looking for the best of the best. The Jets, the Jags, this roster is like, I don't know, this guy just has favorite players, but this roster is just incorrect. But maybe it's not incorrect. Maybe actually this is a better roster than real life because, once again, some of the ratings are a little iffy, but it is what it is. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. they're boosted across the board, so it doesn't really matter, right? Like, we might have better O-line than some team, but they're going to have better, linebackers, you could see. Miles Jack, who I have traded for in the past, is asking for, well, I guess he's not really asking for a whole lot here, is he? He's just, his team is asking for a lot. Mekhi Becton, there's no chance. This guy, I would put him as the toughest to trade for outside of Quentin Nelson in the entire game. Of course, thinking to myself here a little bit, Brian Burns, I don't know if we've had him before, but I would totally be willing to take that. So, second round pick, we lose, who the hell did we lose? He was so, minuscule and the tight end. So we do need a tight end still. Running back's definitely something to think about. O-line obviously is still something to think about. Mario Addison. We can get rid of Russo because Jerry Hughes, even though he's old, it's a one-year thing. You don't need to really worry about too much. Jalen Ramsey, unlikely going to get him, but, it's worth the try, I guess. Cooper Kupp, Darius Williams might not be that bad of a choice. Marlon Humphrey, Mark Andrews. You want him? Obviously they want him. He's on their team, but I would want him. Doesn't matter, though, does it? DT, I don't think is that big of a need. Fuller, we should really look at what teams actually have interest, so we're going to do that. Mr. Texans, I don't know why I said Mr. Tunsil, unlikely to go. I don't want to pay for a full freaking tackle. I'd rather go for a guard and move him, but it's a new name. If you want to join the squad, I'm not gonna defend. I don't know what defend means here. The Texans just don't have anything for me. Like Cooks, no, I don't need him. I don't need a safety. I could use King in a third round, I guess. Desmond King in a third round for all of this in a fifth. All of this in a fourth. This is not doing anything for me. Wasted a whole 3 minutes to gain absolutely nothing. Just take off the freaking third round at this rate. Just take it, dude. I don't even know what that trade was, but it's happened. It's over. The trade's gone. Levi Wallace, not a bad pick. We could use a linebacker, obviously. We didn't get Miles Jack in the end. Come on, somebody take these damn corners no one wants. The Panthers even, I guess the Panthers don't need a cornerback really that much anymore. Dante Hightower. Ooh, Hunter Henry. He shouldn't be that hard to trade for, right? Right end, we just traded one off. A DT. Oh, we could use a new DT, too. Physically DT2, and also just 2 as in TOO. Fourth round pick. I don't know what Hunter... Oh, man, he's worth a lot more than I thought. Second round pick in Johnson. Take it. Or don't leave it, please. Don't hang up. Hunter Henry's a very good overall. You can't do that to me. You can't. You know how much time that loses? I'm not giving you a first round pick. It's just not going to happen. Trubisky? Are they interested in Trubisky? I would assume some team wants him. He's got to be worth a second round pick. Dog just literally died. She's Trubisky worth a second round pick? Are you kidding me? Had to wake up from that one. I don't even blame her. This is a sell. This is a massive sell. Honestly, at that point, I don't even know if I actually changed the trade at all. Whatever, dude. Take it. I don't care. Singletary's not good in sim at all. I literally would rather start Zach Moss. So at this point, Zach Moss is my projected number 1. If it has to go. Washington, Chase Young, we don't need him. Deron Payne, could use him. Sheriff. At this point, I'm gotta just commit to somebody here. Oh, do we have that second round pick still? We got rid of it. A first round pick is way too much. Terry McLaurin, Montez Sweat. Some of these players are actually really high overall. Screw it. Sheriff it is. I'm just going to give him a first round pick. First round pick, and I'm pulling True. What? I had to keep True. How much are they paying this guy? Okay, that's... Really? Okay. Don't know why that came out like that, but here we are. Just take it. Honestly, we have 3 minutes left. And ironically enough, we're going to end up having extra time, aren't we? It's just, it always happens. It is what it is. Every time I'm like, oh, we got to hurry quick. But realistically, we don't. Sanders was interested. Well, somebody was interested in him a little bit. So we got some O-linemen. We got 2 linemen, I believe. Was it 3? We got a tight end. We did not actually get a tight end, did we? No, we did get a tight end. Did we? I don't even know. Did nobody want these guys? Hurry up. Faster, faster, faster. Nobody. Green Bay. Green Bay and your really good linebackers they obviously have. Aaron Jones. Okay, Aaron Jones is probably going to be quite costly. And also, I did not expect this to be the case, but we broke. So, is there anyone here that's looking to save me some money? Mitch Morse? I would have no remorse. First round pick for Aaron Jones, I would assume, was enough on its own. So, a bit of a sell there. We have our running back. We have that. We have this. Gonna just rock with the OG wide receivers of this team, the top tier ones. So we have 1. Please, 2. Realistically, 2 starting caliber linemen with 1.5 minutes left on the clock. And lots of trade bait. This is great. I love it. I'm just glad. So, linebacker, anyone? Oh my god, we are selling so hard. Please just have something for me. Deron Payne or something. There we go. I don't know if that was fair or not, but I don't really care if it's fair because this is a fantasy anyways. I got to get rid of all this for someone. Linebacker, middle. I'm cheesing it. I feel bad. Oh, maybe I'm not cheesing it. You want something here? Please? You want a tight end? They do need a tight end, but I don't think they want Jacob. Yo, this is it's kind of disgustingly bad for me here. Help me out. Help a brother out. They're like, you're not our brother. They don't want linemen. Bro, you got to be joking me. I was like, clear-cut thievery. It's not. They don't want any of this. Your old player Klein, they're like, no shot. Please just take it. This is the biggest sell in speed rebuild history. Hands down the biggest sell in speed rebuild history. This is so bad, dude. This is our worst one yet. Oh my. To put it in perspective how bad it was, we left, let's see. So we didn't fill all the positions on the offensive line. We left Darrell Williams. We left Winters. We left Feliciano. Cody Ford, technically. We left Addison. We left Epinesa. We left some of these DTs, I suppose. I mean, the real question is how bad was it? Because I want to know how much value we actually did leave at the end of the day. I'm going to try to trade these guys for draft picks and see what we could have accumulated just on draft picks alone. So looking around the league, I don't see any, need. Like, I don't see any team that's like, fiending for these players. So best case scenario, could we get a second? Dolphins need a running back situation fixed for sure. They have some needs. Third round going to happen. Maybe a fourth. It might be doable for a fourth. So a fourth round for all those players. Obviously, draft picks don't matter here anyways. Now, I will say I'm going to keep Darrell Williams here technically because I could start him. Do we have what's our guard situation? We'll trade him because Spencer Brown's probably the better starter anyways. This guy's not worth anything, so I'm going to put the 2 guards on there and see if we can get anything for these fellas. We currently see at least some interest. So this actually, this equals out to at least a second-round pick, which is just fantastic to hear. Like, we almost got pick 34 straight up for that, which, I mean, I don't know where that ranks us for someone like Roquan. I know this is completely pointless. I should just skip, cut all this out, but it is what it is. I'm on that second-round pick. Probably could have gotten it for like a 5th or at worst a 4th next. Maybe not. Maybe it is a, it's not that great. All right, like 3rd round best case. So you do get that 2nd round pick. The DTs seem to not have that much of a, push around the league. How is DT not one of their biggest needs? The entire line is just awful here. We get a 3rd round off of them. Falcons were the most interesting team. So we turned all of those excess things into a 2nd and 2/3. Let's say, what's a good linebacker that we could have gotten that's fair? So we could have turned it into Roquan. Obviously, we're not going to count that, so we're going to trade him back for basically free. But a lot of effort would have turned into Roquan, which would have been very big, obviously. But overall, not the worst situation. Did that actually trade Roquan, by the way? I'm kind of curious. Strange as it is, it did. Also, wild enough, we actually got to 53 players on the roster. That's really crazy. Wait, is my brain melting here? Did I actually not get Tunsil? I don't think I did. So the team turned out okay. We ended up with an 85 overall. No Tunsil, so we definitely did not do as much on the offensive line as I would like to have. We literally only traded for one guy. Did I do something wrong? I swear I traded for Tunsil. What did... Let's actually take a look at that. I swear, dude. It must not have went through. But yeah, some lackings, but Aaron Jones is a massive upgrade to the running back spot. The Sheriff's obviously a massive upgrade to the right guard spot. Spencer Brown, who could play a mean left guard / right guard in Madden with that pulling ability with the strength and impact block at left guard. Hunter Henry, obviously starting tight end, best tight end to come through here, and can't even think of the last good Bills tight end. Looking at the defense, obviously added Deron Payne, which is massive. Brian Burns is massive. Desmond King is a pretty big upgrade. Did not get to upgrade the linebackers, unfortunately, but with Edmonds and Milano, they actually showed up pretty nicely last season for the most part, so not the worst group to have to rock with. So, I mean, they have a chance. All right, here we are, the God Squad, obviously. Only 10-6, barely won the division. Not super impressive. The division itself didn't look great. Josh Allen, what are those numbers? 21st in passing yards. And I'm going to be honest, 32 touchdowns being 7th is very generous. A lot of teams must have threw pretty poorly for touchdowns for that to be all the way at number 7. Terrible numbers. Aaron Jones did steal a little bit of the thunder, but not from the touchdowns. Touchdowns in general just kind of lacking on the team. Of course, Josh Allen, a lot of rushing touchdowns, but a bit of a yikes. Stephon Diggs, decent season, but obviously a massively down season. Cole Beasley, who at this rate doesn't even look like he's going to be playing in real life, with a decent season, I suppose. Hunter Henry, obviously better than I would assume what Dawson Knox is going to bring to the table, assuming he is the starting tight end for the Bills next year. O-line, yeah, we need a new tackle, and even though I thought we got one, we definitely did not. A couple of guys with some high tackle numbers. Basham, who should not even have started. I actually want to see these numbers. I'm almost certain he's not in any of the starting roles. Had the number 1 sack. How many snaps did he play? Oh, he did play a lot. What the hell? I honestly have no idea. I don't know if he just got higher overall than Hughes or what's the story, but I mean, you can see Hughes at 8.5, so I don't... I mean, he definitely stole snaps from Hughes, it seems, but overall, how many... What, did they just rotate a lot? Because it's a lot of snaps in general. I don't even know, but I'll take it. Obviously, if Basham has a season like that, Bills fans and the Bills will be absolutely happy and absolutely rolling. As far as awards go, definitely wouldn't have won any. Would have gotten close. And with Josh Allen, you could see a couple of awards. Oh, we actually did. We got Diggs. I didn't think that was going to be good enough, but apparently it was, as Tremaine Edmonds also almost won an award. But the main thing, we're in the freaking playoffs, and we're facing off against the Chargers. Another, I mean, I don't know if I would consider the Bills a sleeper team, but, two kind of quote-unquote sleeper teams. The Chargers are definitely like the biggest sleeper team. If they don't make the playoffs, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know what to tell you, because the Chargers have all the talent in the world. And it's a snowy one. It's a snowy one. Of course, we are going to be going to the end of the game. Pretty excited to actually play as the Dolphins. I know we're not going to get them at home, but some away games, potential snow in New York, in New England, in, what is it called? Buffalo. I mean, well, I guess a lot of New York. A lot of snow, hopefully, in theory, as, things are happening here. Buffalo wants to win. That'd be kind of cool, the game's still in reach, and it's over now. The Buffalo, let's score a touchdown. Yeah, a little late there, pal, as Buffalo is going to lose. What an absolutely lackluster one. Apparently, the Bills aren't as close as we thought. I thought maybe they were close, especially if Josh Allen plays similarly to the way he did last season. But I guess not. Asante Samuel with the pick. They even missed a field goal. Wow, that was a bit of a disappointment. I'm not going to lie at all. That was a little bit of a disappointment. But realistically, other than maybe an overtrade of Aaron Jones, a slight overtrade of Aaron Jones, other than going for like the cheesy old guys, we couldn't really have done a whole lot more, right? Like we could have, let me think. Instead of going for a superstar like Burns, maybe go for like a JPP type, an older guy that's still solid. use that value for another offensive lineman or a linebacker. I don't know. I think the team's really good, though. You have the best safety tandem in the league, technically the best duo at corner, kind of. I'm trying to think of like across the league. It would be very close. Probably the Ravens would be number one. This would be a top 3 at least. But with Brian Burns, Payne, and Oliver, this is probably a top 5 front 4. And then offensively, the best wide receiver, quarterback, and running back combination, technically, to my knowledge, right? I think. It's a really good squad, and really the only place I would have thought that we got let down on would have been left outside linebacker and a few of the lineman positions, but I don't know. It might just be the fact that it's the Bills. I never, and I mean never, see the Bills win a Super Bowl in Sim, and they have a pretty good starting roster, so I don't know. I'm not sure what happened here, but I suppose we'll take a look at the Super Bowl and who wins it, and then we'll call it their super lackluster one, especially for a team that didn't get a rebuild in almost a full Madden or calendar year from us. So really sad to see that, but maybe we'll give them some redemption next Madden with a rebuild, or maybe we'll just suck in our Dolphins franchise and lose to the Bills every time. You'll be happy about it. I don't know. But the Chiefs win the Super Bowl over the Seahawks. Doubt it'll happen in real life. You never know. Regardless, though, that's going to be the speed rebuild of the Buffalo Bills. Really sad that it turned out that way, but the team was kind of good. It's just, they didn't really, it just didn't work out. But if there's any position that you think we should have went for instead, or what kind of mistake we made, let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like if you like this. Maybe you're a psychopath and you somehow like us struggling. I suppose it's a change-up rather than just being God tier every time. Maybe subscribe if you love franchise or just Madden content. Lots more to come before Madden 22 releases, and when Madden 22 releases. I mean, all the franchise content you could ever ask for. And, like I said, I might, dabble in some Ultimate Team. Maybe ponder over some, I don't know, I'm just words at this point. May try some Ultimate Team. Long story short, it would be nice to get like a rookie premier card, like a Pitts card or something, but I do not know how much all that costs. Anyways, though, like I said, all those things, maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays, twitch.tv/Jeromepkr for streams. That's about it, though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!